A warm greetings to everyone. Agriculture Makers in Mission IBPS AFO welcomes you to this video. And in this video, we are going to see the Central Sector Scheme Part 1. It will be going to include your Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana and then your interest subsidy to short-term credits to farmers. In first, we are going to see the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, and the PMFBY was launched on 13th January 2016. Recently, it has celebrated its 5th year on 30th of January 2021, and it provides a comprehensive risk solution at a lowest uniform premium across the country. We can see the premium rate. It is very much important. The two premium rates, that is Kharif premium and Rabi premium, both of that are the previous year asked questions in AFO. In AFO 2021, they have asked what is the premium rate for the Rabi crops, and it is 1.5%. For Kharif it is 2% and Rabi it is 1.5%. The only thing left out here is the horticultural crops. They may ask next year, so it is important. For horticultural crops and annual commercial crops, the premium is 5%. The premium rate is equally subsidized by the states and Government of India, and the Government of India shared 90% of the premium subsidy for northeastern regions. Remember, for northeastern regions, 90% of the premium subsidy is taken over by the Government of India. The scheme is compulsory for the loanee farmers who availed the crop loan or Kisan credit card loan, and it is voluntary for others. Coming to the PMFBY 2.0, the PMFBY has been revamped in the year 2020 Kharif season, and it is said to be PMFBY 2.0, and the important features of this is it is completely voluntary for those non-loanee farmers, and the limit of the central subsidy for premium rates is set up to 30% for the unirrigated areas and 25% for the irrigated areas, and the government has given flexibility to the states and the union territories to implement the PMFBY, and also given them the option to select any number of additional risk covers and features. And then coming to the use of technologies, it has the crop insurance app. It provides easy enrollment to the farmers, and it facilitates easier reporting of crop loss within 72 hours of occurrence. And the latest technological tools include it assesses the crop losses by using satellitary images and then remote sensing technology, drones, and then your AI, that is artificial intelligence, and machine learning are also used. And in the PMFBY portal, for integration of land records, they have been provided the provisions. We can have a short revision. It was launched in 30th January 2016. The premium is 2% for Kharif crops, 1.5% for Rabi crops, and 5% for annual commercial and horticultural crops. And the premium cost is equally subsidized by the state and Government of India. For northeastern states, 90% of the premium subsidy is taken over by the Government of India, and then it is compulsory for the loanee farmers who availed crop loan or KCC loan on account of the notified crops, and voluntary for others. And then the PMFBY 2.0 is made in 2020 Kharif season. The subsidy for premium rate is 30% for the unirrigated areas and 25% for the irrigated areas. And we have seen the technology also. And with this, this PMFBY comes to a conclusion. And next we can see the interest subsidy to short-term credits for the farmers. Next we can see the interest subsidy to short-term credit to the farmers, and the interest subvention scheme for farmers aims at providing short-term credit at a subsidized rate. This policy came into force from Kharif 2006-7. Remember, it has been launched in Kharif 2006 and 7. The interest subvention will be given to the public sector banks, private sector banks, cooperative banks, RRBs on use of its own fund, and also to the NABARD for refinancing to the RRBs and cooperative banks. And the interest subvention is implemented by NABARD and RBI. You have to remember, it has been launched in 2006-7 Kharif season, and it is implemented by NABARD and RBI, and the interest subvention will be given to the banks and also to NABARD for refinancing. Yes, we have said already, it is launched in 2006-7, and government decided to provide the short-term credit at 7% interest up to 3 lakh on the principal amount, and it has came into force from Kharif season 2006-7, and the interest subvention was to be calculated on the amount of crop loan from the date of disbursement up to the date of actual payment of the crop loan by the farmers, and the maximum period for the repayment of the loan is 1 year. Remember, 1 year, 3 lakh and 7%, launched in 2006-7 of Kharif season. We have said that the interest subvention will be provided to the banks, that is both private sector, public sector, and also RRB, cooperative, and then NABARD, and the interest subvention is 2%. Remember, it is 2%, and then very firstly, the interest subvention is given only to the public sector bank and RRB and cooperative, but after 2013-14, it is also given to the private sector banks based on the loans given to the farmers. Remember, for private sector banks, the interest subvention of 2% is started from 2013-14, but the launch year of this interest subvention is 2006-7, but from there they have given only to public sector banks, RRBs and cooperatives, but after this 2013-14, the interest subvention is also given to the private sector banks, which are providing short-term credits to the farmers. The another most important thing is, in the year 2009-10, the government has introduced an additional interest subvention of 1% to the farmers on prompt repayment of the loan on or before the due date, and it has been increased to 2% in 2010-11, and it has been further increased to 3% from 2011-12. Now it is 3% interest subvention for those farmers who are promptly repaying their loan amount on or before due date. The other most important advantage of this scheme is there will be interest subvention to the small and marginal farmers against the negotiable warehouse receipts. I think you have know about the negotiable warehouse receipts. It will be the receipt given by the warehouses if the farmers store their produce after harvesting, and it is mainly to discourage the distressed sale of the farmers. And on this negotiable warehouse receipt, government will be providing concessional loans to the farmers, and it is introduced in the year 2011-12. You have to remember this. And the other important thing, in the year 2018-19, this interest subvention of 2% to banks and 3% on prompt repayment to the farmers will also be extended to the animal husbandry and fisheries farmer, but up to a short-term loan up to 2 lakh. Yes, for animal husbandry and fisheries farmer, it is 2 lakh, but for the crop loany farmers, it is 3 lakhs. You have to remember this. In the year 2018-19, this has been extended. But here is a check. If the animal husbandry or fishery farmer have got an interest subvention on a crop loan at an overall limit of 3 lakh per annum at 7% interest rate means they will not be eligible for this animal husbandry and fisheries loan. They should be availing only this crop loan or that animal husbandry and fisheries loan. Okay. It is 2 lakh in case of your animal husbandry and fishery, and it is 3 lakh for your crop loan. We can have a quick revision. The scheme is launched in CARIF 2006-7. It is implemented by NABARD and RBI. And then the interest subvention of 2% is given to the banks if the bank provides 3 lakh crop loan at an interest of 7% to the farmers in a repayment period of 1 year. In 2006-7, during the launch of this scheme, the interest subvention of 2% is provided only to the public sector banks, RRBs and cooperative banks. In 2013-14, it is extended to the private sector banks. On prompt repayment, an additional subvention of 1% is given to the farmer in 2009-10. It is 2% in 2010-11, but now it is 3% from 2011-12. And then concessional loan will also be provided against negotiable warehouse receipts from 2011-12. And then in 2018-19, the interest subvention scheme is extended to the farmers of animal husbandry and fisheries up to a limit of 2 lakh. And with this, the part 1 completes. We will upload the part 2 as soon, and I hope the video will be very much useful to you. And do subscribe our channel for the next earliest updates by tapping on the bell icon. And thank you for all your supports, and see you all again.